One day, a seeker came to Buddha with a question that has haunted humanity for thousands of years. He asked, "Who created this universe?" He was not the first. People had been asking Buddha this again and again. Kings, monks, scholars, wanderers, all wanted the same thing: a name, a story, a god behind the stars, a beginning they could understand. They wanted something solid in a world that felt uncertain. But Buddha did not give them a story. He smiled, and in that smile was something deeper than any answer. Buddha said, "Your question is wrong, not because it is silly, but because it comes from ignorance, not from understanding. The mind that asks who created already assumes that everything must have a creator. It cannot imagine anything existing without a cause. It wants a beginning, a source, a reason, because the mind feels unsafe in mystery. The mind is afraid of the unknown." But Buddha said, "Existence has no beginning, it simply is." He was not interested in theories about creation. He said such questions lead nowhere. They are like asking how many angels can dance on the tip of a needle. They are born out of thought, and thought cannot touch the vastness of truth. Then Buddha said something that changed everything. Do not ask who created the universe. Ask instead, who is the one asking? And suddenly, the direction turned inward. You begin to see that the questioner himself is part of this vast happening called existence. You are not outside the universe looking in. You are not a visitor in reality. You are reality. You are the universe asking about itself. Buddha said the universe is not made. It is not a creation. It is a constant arising, a ceaseless movement, a never-ending flow. Like waves on the ocean, they rise and fall, appear and disappear. But the ocean itself has no beginning and no end. Like clouds in the sky, they form, dissolve, and form again. But the sky remains untouched. This is where most people become trapped. They say, if someone created the world, then who created that someone? And who created the one before that? And the one before that? This chain never ends. So Buddha cut the chain completely. He said, there is no first cause. Things arise in dependence on other things. Everything is interrelated. Nothing exists on its own. Nothing stands separate. For Buddha, the universe is not the work of a god sitting somewhere above, watching from the clouds. It is an infinite process, a web of causes and conditions endlessly interacting. When this exists, that exists. When this changes, that changes. When this disappears, that disappears. There is no outside hand. There is only this mysterious dance of interconnection. Buddha said, no creator, no creation, only this vast suchness. He used the word suchness to point toward what cannot be explained, only experienced. The trees grow, the rivers flow, the wind moves, the stars burn, not because someone commands them, but because it is their nature to be. Things happen not because there is a grand purpose written somewhere in the sky, but because there is a natural order within existence itself. Fire burns, water flows, earth supports, not as a command from above, but as the very fabric of reality. Buddha did not remove the mystery. He deepened it. He refused to reduce it to a name. He said, do not try to explain the mystery. Live it. And when you look deeply enough, you will see that you and the universe are not two separate things. You are not in existence. You are existence. Then people asked, but if there is no creator, what is the meaning of life? Buddha answered, life has no meaning apart from living. The meaning of life is life itself. To ask for meaning is to miss the beauty of what already is. When you watch a sunrise, does it need a reason? When a flower opens, does it need a purpose? When a bird sings, does it need permission? Buddha said, everything is happening naturally. The moment you stop searching for a creator, you become part of the creation itself. He was not an atheist. He was not a theist. He was beyond both. He neither accepted nor denied God. He went deeper than belief. He said, whether God exists or not is irrelevant. What matters is awakening. Because if you are asleep, even if God stands before you, you will not see. And if you are awake, the entire universe becomes divine. So Buddha turned the question from outer speculation to inner seeing. He said, "Do not waste your energy thinking about the beginning of the world. There is no beginning you can find. Begin with yourself. Discover the origin of desire. Discover the origin of thought. Discover the origin of the I. There you will find the key. When you meditate, when the mind becomes silent, the idea of creator and creation disappears. There is only silence, vast, timeless, uncreated. And in that silence, you finally understand what Buddha meant. He said, the universe is not outside you. You are not a stranger in it. You are it. The same energy that moves the stars moves in your breath. The same force that turns galaxies turns your heartbeat. There is no separation between you and existence. And when this understanding dawns, the question, who created the universe, loses all meaning. Buddha said, do not believe, do not disbelieve, see directly. Because the greatest illusion is that there is someone behind the curtain, controlling everything. But when the curtain is pulled aside, there is no one there. There is only the dance, vast, eternal, self-moving, self-sustaining. So when Buddha was asked again, who created the universe, he remained silent. And his disciples understood. That silence said more than 1,000 scriptures. It said there was never a beginning, never a creator, never a first cause, only this eternal now. And whoever becomes truly silent can feel it. The pulse of life that needs no origin, no name, no purpose. That is the answer, not in words, not in beliefs, not in theories, but in silence, in awareness, in the direct realization that everything simply is.